Relationship issues or blocks are not always about the present moment. They're often about unresolved rejection of a past version of ourselves. And recognizing and releasing that block can create an emotional availability again. Now, this week, I had a really constant theme that showed up across my client sessions, and it was about connection and forgiveness towards our past selves. Many people were noticing that current emotional patterns in their relationships, or actually as well difficulty opening up to being in a new relationship, weren't actually about what was happening right now, but about an older, often unacknowledged relationship with who they used to be. So this is really unique. It's not always about a relationship with your past partners. It can often be a place in your life where you really judged yourself, and maybe today you would have been more compassionate, or at least done something different. You'd be more self-aware and you wouldn't be operating out of survival needs, or you'd have more of an emotional capacity to handle that situation. So what we need to do here is actually go back into that moment and realize I did the best I could with who I was at that time, rather than judging and condemning and shaming ourselves, because that self-blame really does form guilt and other unkind attitudes towards ourselves. And when we can actually release that and embrace all parts that we've rejected and shamed by loving them, like learning to love that aspect of ourselves as if it was a young child, then we feel more connected again with our true self. And we feel more open to relationships with others, because we must start with the relationship with ourself first, right? So let me know in the comments what you could be ready to forgive from your past versions of yourself, and how that might release you in relationships so that you can embrace more of the loving dynamic that you so desire. You see, the repeating patterns and psychological issues that people have all at the same time, I notice while working with clients, is that we have these shared themes. And it's not because people are all the same, but it's because people experience topics in waves or cycles. And from my perspective, this reflects the collective consciousness. And I find that where people are individually working through different versions of the same thing, we actually can come together to really bond over these growth moments or these emotional challenges. So I'm going to be sharing more and more of these insights from my clients' work without the personal details. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about individual clients. I'm talking about sharing the reflection that is shared through the human experience, what I'm seeing through clients, and even people I know that are not my clients. So if you're going through a transitional stage right now, you probably already also love this video too.